Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we will discuss how it hurts women to aim for marriage a little too late in life, and also some of the fallacies that are currently being peddled as true in this age and time. Nowadays, we women aim for college or university education, with most typically graduating around the age of 22, and then we join the rat race of life, we jostle for jobs, climb the career ladder, etc. And in all this, marriage is hardly spared a thought, and there are several reasons for this, sensible or not. Marriage comes last when we are ready to settle down, which may be in the late 20s to early 30s. But you see, that's the problem. Above a certain age, a woman should always be looking to settle down. It's men that have the luxury of searching for a wife when they are ready to settle down. It's sad that in these days, women exercise a whole phase, entertaining attention from all sorts of men, even when they know that these men do not and can never make the cut, as they do not meet the criteria of a worthy husband. Why entertain them then? Sexual autonomy or what? And then we spend so much of ourselves and our youth on men that have no long-term plans for us. Worse still, men you have no long-term plans for. This level of wanton sexual exploration never yields a positive value and always makes it difficult being content with one partner. If you already know you don't want to be married, then this is not for you. But if you want to be married, limit the male advances you entertain and start enforcing standards from as early as 22 years old. At this age and above, don't date like you have all the time to waste. Set a criteria, reasonable criteria for men seeking to be your boyfriend. Think long term. Begin to look for character traits that are more enduring and are indicative of a reliable and dependable man worthy of being a husband. Such qualities include, but are not limited to, focus. Has this man identified a purpose to dedicate his life to? This could be a vocation, a career, a trade, something he's already dedicating his life to. You don't need anyone who is still groping in the dark, not sure of the path he's taking in life. He has all the time to find himself. However, for women, finding a suitable mate is more of an urgent task. Now, level-headedness. Is this man grounded in anything that contributes to shaping his character? This includes spirituality, traditions, culture, family values, etc. Men are not created in a vacuum. The environment a man grew up in plays a major part in dictating the kind of man he turns out to become. Run away from a man who is a king unto himself, who sees himself accountable to no one and to nothing, who doesn't adhere to established norms or have a cogent reason for diverging away from commonly held traditions or values. This type of man will make the rules as he goes, will stand for nothing, can lead nothing, and can teach nothing. The ideal man needs to show he has learned from those before him and has improved on his knowledge through various life experiences or through observation of how the world around him has evolved. 3, character. And this is driving from the second point earlier. But yes, what is his character like? Character can be defined as the complex of mental and ethical traits marking and often individualizing a person. It is the aggregate of features and traits that form the individual nature of some person. I would argue that these are the outward manifestations of the internalized teachings of whatever he is grounded in, which could be positive, e.g. spirituality, culture, family values, or negative, e.g. crime, or negative or extreme applications of spirituality or traditions, etc. You have to keenly observe how that man acts, listen keenly to what he says and also what he doesn't say. Ask the right questions to draw out answers that will give an insight into his character. For example, ask him about how he thinks a family should function. Ask him about his past relationships. Find out what he values and upholds and what he holds in disdain. How important is his integrity to him? Ask him scenario-based questions about what he would do in certain situations. From all these, you will identify what he values, and that will tell you a lot about his character. 4. The ability to love and care for you. How does he relate to you? And I don't mean in the first few weeks, because I believe courtship should be for a bit longer so you can observe yourselves with your guards down. What does he think about your aspirations? Does he support them? Will he be your cheerleader as you attain your goals, or will he need you to sacrifice your goals for his? And if he does, are you ready to? These are questions that need answers soonest to avoid wasting each other's time. Is he willing to be a provider? Does he treat you with kindness? Now, this is very important because men have power, physically, socially, sometimes financially, to mistreat women. A kind man would deal with you tenderly despite having the power to lord things over you or disregard your input. And this is independent of whatever legal framework you are based in, whatever the laws in your country provide for. There are countries where the existing laws do not help the women thrive, to put it lightly, and then there are some countries where the extreme is the case. But independently of the legal framework, how does this man treat you? Even when there is nothing to make him treat you in a certain way, how does he treat you? Now, what are his long-term plans and how do you fit into them? This is the 5th point. Is he someone who values marriage and has planned to get married in the not too distant future? Is he one that wants more time to be in the streets? You need to know what you are in for. He will not tell you he's for the streets, but you watch what he says about family, how he talks about your relationship. Ask yourself if you feature in his plans for the future. The worst thing is seriously hanging on to a man who believes he is just in a fling. You need to know your place in his life, or if he is even searching for someone to take a position in his life as wife and mother to his kids. Now, these are just a few things to look out for. Note that I am not advocating for women to rush into marriage, not at all. I am only saying women should start searching for a suitable mate early so they do not have to rush into marriage when desperation sets in. Do not entertain men who are not serious, either with their lives or with you. The earlier you take your dating decisions seriously, the more leeway you have to thoroughly sift through men, quickly letting go of any who is not suitable for a long-term plan. This way, hopefully, you will not be in your 40s regretting decisions made in your 20s. Remember, you are not young forever. Thank you very much, and please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Bye.